Hey guys, Andrew here from Pastor Blogs. In this tutorial, we're talking about styling your website. This is the third video in a series where we're talking about styling and customizing your Pastor Blogs starter site so that it's no longer a starter site, but it transforms into your site. Just from watching these videos, following along with the steps, it can be done all in less than an hour. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at using the page builder and the back end to change out and work with images specifically. There are a few kinds of images you're going to be working with. The first is a background image like this, where it's behind the text, behind the buttons. The second is a featured image like this for the blog post, where when you're making the blog post, you assign an image to it and then it's pulled into a grid like this on the front end. We also will look at adding a Facebook image, so when someone shares your post, it's the image that gets pulled into Facebook and Twitter and all that jazz. And the other image is just a standalone image like this using a photo module. And we're going to start with the page builder, and then in a little bit we're going to look on the back end. So let's start here by going to page builder. This pulls up the page builder interface. We're going to have a separate tutorial that walks through utilizing this. This video is just focused on helping you get started changing out the content that's already here to make it your own. And so what we're going to do is find where we need to change this image first, and this is a row background. When I hover over this gear down here, it says row settings, so I'm going to click that gear. It's going to pull up the row settings for this row in particular. You can see my background type is set to photo. Maybe you have a video that you want to add. If you want to add a parallax effect where it moves a little slower, whatever. We're just going to focus on the photo right now. And to change the photo, scroll down to where it says background photo, and we're just going to edit this photo. You can upload your photos by selecting your files here. I've already uploaded a few, and I'm just going to select this one. I'm going to select photo, and you can see that it's automatically changed on the background. If I needed to position it a little differently, for example, I would want my guide to show when it's on mobile, so I might select, left center. It's not going to affect it on desktop, but it'll make sure that when the screens get smaller, that it is more focused over here than it is, on the other side over here, so that it doesn't just look like a random crowd shot. Next, we're going to look at changing out this photo right here. So if I click on it, it's just a photo module, and I can click edit and select the photo that I want. You can see that looks a little funky, doesn't it? One reason it looks funky is because of the style. I have it set to portrait. I can change that to landscape to make it wide. I can change it to none. Or, of course, what's popular right now in Instagram world is I can change it to square. But I'm going to leave it a portrait. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to change it to none. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another photo here as well. So I'm going to add two photos on top of each other, and to do that, when I hover over this, you'll see that it says duplicate. I'm just going to duplicate that photo, and I'm going to add another photo here instead. And just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to add this same photo that we used above. And so now we have two action shots here besides our little events listing. And to finish all this out, I'm going to click done, publish, just refresh. And you can see that my image here has changed and my images down here have changed. And you can do that on every page for the website. So super quick, super easy to change these out. You can see I have this one set to parallax. So I'm going to select that image. And I'm going to click on that photo module. Select that image. I'm going to click done and publish. Next thing we need to do is look at blog images. So these images they're not changed on the front end. They belong to a blog. And so the page builder pulls in whatever image belongs to that blog and creates a grid out of them. So I'm just going to click on Church Leadership 101. And normally I would click on Edit Post, but usually when you're making a blog, you're not going to be editing my content. You're going to delete these and add your own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Tutorials and go to the back end. I'm going to click Post. And if I was making a new post, I would click Add New. I'm just going to tweak this one, so I'm going to click Edit. And here you'll see something that says Featured Image. And what we want to do is replace that image. But if you're writing a new post, it would look like this, where you set the featured image. And I am just going to pick this image right here. Let's set that featured image, and I'm going to click Update. And then I'm going to go back to my website. And you can see this image is updated here on the home page where my latest posts show. It's updated on the blog post where my latest posts show. And it should be updated in the background of the post itself right there. And those are the three main areas that you're going to be changing images: your background images, your standalone photos, and then of course the featured images for your blog posts. That's the easiest way to work with images that are already here and adding a few of your own as well.